Now, an emergency weather alert from Andy's Randomness.
Hello everyone, welcome to your midday update for Tropical Storm Isaias. A lot has happened this morning. Tropical storm warnings have been issued for a majority of the U.S. East Coast, including interest of my areas of concern, which includes Hampton Roads, Northampton County and Accomack County, Virginia, Delmarva, the Delaware Valley, and the New York City metro region. So all the areas of interest that involve me now are under a tropical storm warning. And I can confirm from the NWS office in Wakefield that one of the bands of rain that comes from Isaias will directly impact Richmond, Virginia. So a lot has happened. It's just, you cannot make this stuff up with this storm. This storm is just so unpredictable. So we're just going to take a look at the radar. Right now, you're clearly seeing it's around Georgia and South Carolina. So as I'm expecting this to go around, I will have to monitor Myrtle Beach as well, another area that I have interest in. So definitely going to be keeping an eye on that today as well. Here's the infrared. As you can see here, the bands are clearly moving into South Carolina. There's no question. Definitely moving its way into Myrtle Beach. So I just want to get to New York. This is what the NWS tweeted a couple hours ago. Here's what we know right now. Flooding rain is expected 2 to 4 inches, locally 4 to 6. A flash flood watch is in effect. Potentially, the New York metro region, especially in Long Island, could see wind gusts up to 70 to 75 miles an hour. Now, if it's 74 to 75 mile per hour wind gust, that's a Cat 1 hurricane right there. So, I don't know why they think this storm is not going to make landfall as a potential Cat 1. Because this clearly makes up what a Cat 1 hurricane normally looks like. Okay, coastal shoreline. Again, what I'm worried about is Ocean City. I'm worried that the flooding is going to be severe sometime tomorrow over there in Ocean City. So, this is what I mean with Wakefield. Why can't they put a specific graph that claims that, and I'll show you why I'm mad at Wakefield. They can't have a specific graph like what New York does. Rip current risk is especially high, of course. So, with the winds would be the highest along the coast. But I expect the south shore of Long Island to see something. Let me try to get Ventu Sky up. And I'll pull that up at the end of this video, because that's a good point. We may have to check Ventu Sky and just see if we can get a forecast of the winds. Because that concerns me. The winds concern me, because I saw something that the south shore of Long Island could see 70 mile an hour wind gusts. But if it's 74, 75 mile an hour wind gusts, that's a Cat 1 hurricane. Okay, let's go to Delmarva. Now, shame on Wakefield. I don't know why they didn't put... Oh, this is the flash flood watch. Okay, I don't see... Yeah, here's the warning. Here's the warning. Here we go. I do apologize. I must have read it wrong. Here's the tropical storm warning. So again, you're seeing it correctly. This is from the NWS office in Wakefield, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia is also placed under the tropical storm warning. Williamsburg, placed under the tropical storm warning. Norfolk, all of Hampton Roads, posted under the tropical storm warning. It's bad enough the COVID cases are rising in the Hampton Roads metro region lately. And by the way, for my viewers in Virginia, the good news is Ralph Northam confirmed yesterday that the positivity rate still stays at 7.2%, which is good news at least. I'm hoping it can get back to 5, because that's the CDC level. they want a state to be at. We're not going to get our numbers for a half hour in New York because Cuomo's speaking at 1, so I'm trying to rush along here. So, once again, Northampton, Accomack County, Virginia, the Virginia shoreline, that's affected. The eastern shore of Maryland is under a tropical storm warning, so that's Worcester County, where Ocean City is. Somerset County is also in the warning. Worcester County is also in the warning. Talbot County is also in the warning. Yeah, it goes up to Easton, so that doesn't surprise me in that end. Let's go to Mount Holly's office. So all of Delaware is under a tropical storm warning. So this does confirm that all of Delmarva is under a tropical storm warning. So pretty much WBOC's coverage is somewhere around Smyrna. Then it goes further south down, and then their coverage range ends in Accomack. So all of WBOZ's viewing range is under a tropical storm warning. And this should go into Wednesday. Now, as far as New York is concerned, it looks like all of New York is under this warning. All of New Jersey is under this warning. Now, I have a friend who lives in Allentown. The good news for him, he's not going to deal with any of the tropical storm-like conditions. But I know he's concerned for his friends that are near Philadelphia, which I understand. You know, he's worried. I get it. That's just alarming. Just want to see if I can get a specific map here. Alright, so Rockland is under the warning. I have a cousin who lives in Rockland, and I was actually supposed to see her yesterday originally for a family wedding, but that got postponed the next year. Connecticut. I'm very concerned about my mom's friend's daughter who lives in Stamford. She's literally right on the coast, and she could get flooding on her streets. So I'll have to check up on that. Oh, I want to mention for any of my viewers in Connecticut, you may want to watch Ned Lamont's briefing today at 4. Because I found out from WTNH, which is the ABC affiliate for New Haven and... what's the capital of Connecticut? Yeah, Hartford. Dr. Anthony Fauci will be speaking today at 4 with Ned Lamont. So that is huge, huge news. Very surprising news today. If you are in Connecticut, Ned Lamont will be speaking at 4 today. So I would advise to keep an eye on Ned Lamont because he may also talk about Isaias sometime later today. And I will be monitoring that as well because I want to hear from Dr. Anthony Fauci because, again, I'm in healthcare, so I want to hear what he has to say, of course. Oh, also, for my sake, New York is holding hearings on the nursing homes, so I have to monitor that as well today. And then the Senate, got to keep an eye on the funding for transit, so a lot on my plate besides the storm today. So, let me just see here, because I don't want to go out of place here. Where is the National Hurricane website? Yeah. I was just reading this from Wakefield. So Ocean City is in the warning, like I figured. So I don't really want to go into the advisory, because I think we get the idea of what's happening. But I do want to get an idea of how bad the rain is going to be tomorrow. That's what I want to take a look at. Yeah, see? This is what gets me very concerned, is that a large part here of Maryland could see 6 inches of rain, potentially 6 to 8 inches. Oh, looks like I'm wrong. Looks like some of the remnants of Isaias will come to Allentown. But, again, Allentown shouldn't be getting the worst of it. So, my friend in Allentown was concerned. Well, good news is he doesn't really have to be. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, here we go. So, like I figured, New Jersey's going to see the worst of the flooding. But, here's the thing. The band of rain, they think the worst of Isaias, is supposed to come into Sussex, some parts of Sussex, yeah, right around here. Then you got Newcastle, then you got Kent. So, again, that has to be closely monitored. No question. Because I know tonight I'm going to have to watch WBOC and see what Dan Satterfield's going to say. I do apologize, folks. I'm just a little bit off today because I'm not used to going on the fly. So you're going to have to bear with me. Yeah, I want the wins. That's what we want. See the wins? Look at this. North Carolina's going to see the brunt of the wind. And then you have 80%. But I think that purple could come up to Delmarva tomorrow and then New York. Okay, so now we got the 12Z for the GFS. Let's get an idea of what's going to happen here. See that? Goes along here. But why does it think it's going to go further west into Allentown? Yeah, we may have to monitor Allentown tomorrow. Because that's not good. So I'll have to put on channel 69, which is WFTZ, I think it is. Because normally when I'm in Allentown, I just watch that. Because, you know, why do you need to watch the news from Philadelphia when you have a local affiliate over there? That may have to be monitored. Okay, here we go. Yep, moves out. So let me take a look at the NAM. And then I'll just go to Ventus Sky. And then get an idea of what's going to happen here. Here's 24. Look at this. See? Moves up. Right around here. So the NAM is in agreement that Delaware is going to see a trench. And then the NAM thinks that the worst band of rain is going to end up in Long Island and some parts of New York City. Okay. So lastly, let's just check Ventus Sky and get an idea of winds. Can we get winds? That's what we want. Do apologize, folks. I have no idea why my fan motor is going out. Let's see. I want to go to tomorrow. Here we go. Let's go to tomorrow around... Yeah, somewhere around here. Okay, here we go. This is what we want. Get an idea of how bad it could be. So take a look at this. There's an eye right there. So is there a potential chance that this is going to strengthen to a Cat 1 tomorrow? We don't know. But the wind gust suggested it could feel like a Cat 1 hurricane. See that? Wow. Okay, that's very alarming. Potential wind gust to 80 miles an hour. Wow. That is not good. Let's go to the next hour. There it goes. Right to Delmarva. Yep, look at that. Look at that. Potential wind gusts to 60 to 70 miles an hour are expected in Delmarva. But then, when you look at this, that's near 90 miles an hour. 90 miles an hour could be expected near Chinnatique Island tomorrow. That's going to have to definitely be monitored. Yep, and then 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts could be in the beaches in Delaware, Rehoboth, Bethany, Dewey. Yep. So I'm thinking I had to check Vent 2 Sky for a reason. Look how alarming that is. I mean, I know it's just a model, but anything can go. Anything can go here. And then let's just take a look and see what happens for New York. Wow. Hang on, folks. Hang on. This is alarming. This is alarming. This looks like Suffolk. Wow. Look at this. 70-mile-an-hour wind gust in Comac, in Suffolk County, Long Island. 67-mile-per-hour in Babylon. But here's the concerning thing. Is this correct? Is there a possibility that Sayville and Patchogue see 100-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow? Same with Holtzville, near 90. Same with Coram, 91. Miller Place, 86. Stony Brook, 83. Wow. So, for my viewers in Suffolk, you need to take this very seriously, because good news is Nassau's not going to get directly impacted. It's only going to be tropical storm force winds. Versus Suffolk, Suffolk is going to get destroyed. I hate to say it, but Suffolk is going to get destroyed. I do feel bad for my viewers in Suffolk County. Alright, now I just want to take a look and see for my mom's friend in Connecticut. Is she going to see any impacts in Stamford? Let's just take a look. Yeah, here's Stamford. I know where it is. It's right by Greenwich. Yeah, see, here's Stamford. I believe she's in Stamford, if I'm correct. So I can look it up. Norwalk. My bad. She's in Norwalk. A little bit east of Stamford. A little bit east. Let's see. Let's go back to 4. Back to 3. Alright, so she's too close to call. That's too close to call for Norwalk right now. See, here we go. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, because again, she's literally right on the coast. And then, let's just take a look over here very briefly. Oh, never mind. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Look at this. See here? See this? That band of wind could end up here. We are talking 60+ mile per hour winds for a majority of Long Island at 6 p.m. tomorrow. And then where I am in Queens, that could be 60 miles an hour. Let me just see something. Yeah, and then look at this. That's the East End. They could see more of a brunt potentially out there on the Hampton, right by the Hamptons, see? Go further out east, that's Montauk. See that? Riverhead could get 90-mile-an-hour winds. So if it's not the rain that does it, it could be the wind. It could be the wind. So tomorrow I'm going to have to definitely be more specific like I am today. Alright. So that's the update I can give you for Isaias right now. If I don't do an update today, there's good cause for reason right now. Just because I want to try to be specific for areas that I'm monitoring today. So I think with that, we're going to wrap up this video. So thank you all for watching. This has been an emergency weather alert from Andy's Randomness.